Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to Ironclad RC. I'm Big B. So today we're going to have a shop day, okay? I'm going to walk you out to the big shop, kind of go over a couple little things in here. Working on a review for this B1 3-axis gimbal drone, 4K. It's actually pretty freaking awesome. So that's going to be a pretty cool addition to the channel. The other day we actually broke our wire drive on the mini dom running 4S in a big prop. I knew better. I have a new flange bearing coming, a 2x5x2, I'm pretty sure. New wire drive, okay. Actually gonna put this motor in ESC in this boat. We'll be testing that 3 and 4S, okay. The 2835 Oxidean and the 50, okay. I got a prop that I want to test. This 3616. We're gonna test that on the F1 tunnel hull. I just got some shots of that with the drone. Check it out. Pretty cool, right? Unfortunately, at that time, I wasn't sure how to do the 4K. So I've actually got the memory card and all the 4K working. So hopefully we'll get some really good footage. But we got snow. We got snow in the Carolinas. Come on. Say hey, Axel. That's my lovely wife, Jennifer. They're out here playing in the snow. All the dogs. Check it out. We got 5 or 6 inches of snow overnight. Hadn't had snow in what, 4 years, Jen? Yeah, at least. Everybody's loving it. We're loving it. I like snow. I like to see it like maybe once every 4 or 5 years, right? So there's no boats going on today, so I figured I'd bring you guys out here and we'll go over some things. The paint job on the Swifter, it's slow because it's so damn cold, right? But I'm just giving it another day. Actually, I was planning on sanding. I got one little run right here. Going to sand all this down. Just hit it with some 1000, and then we're going to tape it off and do the blue. Okay, so we got the what I'm going to refer to as the B57 out here, the Bulgarian 57-inch catamaran, calling it the B57. Me know I got the carbon fiber sheets, the 3 and 2 millimeter. I also got your transmitter. It arrived safely. I got some carbon fiber tore apart here. We're actually going to not so much pour the tips, but we're gonna get a lot of, get some epoxy in these tips, get that carbon fiber set down into the tip area here, and reinforce the seam right here. All right, I got some cloth in this tube right here. I'm gonna cut me a piece about this big and reinforce the tunnel tip right here, right? So all this will be ironclad. I have some carbon fiber, like 2-inch tape coming to reinforce this lip. That's a very common weak spot on this boat. When the hatch goes down, right? And we got the MHZ hatch lock inserts coming. They're gonna be like a cap head, no, a button head screw that screws into it. We're going to put 2 here, 2 here, and 3 here, right? 3 on the sides, 2 on the front and back. And once we get those inserts installed, we're going to take that 2-inch tape and reinforce. I may actually reinforce it before. Go ahead and prep it up. You know what I'm saying? Build up this lip area because it's kind of flimsy in my opinion, right? Kind of flimsy. It's real thin. So we're going to beef that up. The 6 millimeter custom carbon fiber parts motor mounts coming. This is an Australian based company. He makes custom parts for these larger European hulls, and he can actually make custom parts like for, you know, you got a design, hey, submit it to him and give you a price. He'll cut it out of some carbon fiber and send it back. So yeah, go check him out. I'll put a link in the description. You know, that's where these drives are from. We got the motor mounts. We got the rudder for this boat. It's like a scale 775 double shear rudder. It looks pretty badass on here. We got the custom carbon fiber part servo horn, you know, and some freaking badass custom lipo trays for this boat. They're going to be sliding, locking trays, right? And I actually got them to cut out a honeycomb design on the trays to lighten them up. It should give it a nice look, and the name of the boat will be engraved in the actual top mount. So pretty stoked about that, right? We got an AFG servo on the way, and I was like so up in the air for motor, right? The owner of this boat, he's somewhat new into the FERC world, right? And I wanted to give him a fast setup. It's 12S each side, but I also wanted an efficient setup, you know? So originally I ordered these TP Power 5670 motors. I ordered them and I slept on it. I ordered a 990 kV for 12S, which is a fast setup, but it's borderline 12S, right? But it's fast as hell. You know, you couldn't run those motors like extended period of time on 12S with the tight props that we have coming for this boat. So I slept on it and I was like, oh, you know what? Let's go down. So I emailed TP and I had them change the order to a 785 5Y, right? We're running the 300 hobby wings. The hobby wings, the timing doesn't even go down to 0, right? So I'm basically kind of felt forced to run a Y-wound motor, to be quite honest. I mean, I guess I could have run a Delta, but I felt safe running a Y since the timing didn't go down to 0. It starts at like 10, if I'm not mistaken. So we got the 785, and I ordered some SMC HVC packs, which is a high voltage LiPo battery. You could charge it to the regular 50 volts per side, right? Over 100 volts total, right? But we could charge it to the 50, or we could charge it to 54 volts. Like if you wanted to get the extra voltage for like a speed pass, you'll have it. If you wanted to give it a little extra charge, you know, to the whole high voltage capability, you'll be able to actually run a full pack with the lower kV motors and not have to worry about temp, right? Or slinging a magnet, turning the motors at their maximum RPM like we would have been doing with the 990s, right? So 785, I think that's a comfortable speed for a 12S fast boat. So that's what I went with, you know. MHZ, large topside hull support, servo mount, like built in. I got the MHZ ESC tray, a center mounted tray coming, and I also have a single mounted tray. I got 2 of them that we could actually mount the ESCs on the side, right? So we may think about that. We can mount them here, like in front of the motors, or in the center. So we have options there. So I'm pretty excited. As you guys can tell, I'm pretty excited about this build. A lot of work went into the boat, and I haven't even done a thing to it, right? Like ordering, like shopping, making sure everything fits. It's fun. It's tedious, but and I mean, that's what I've been doing. Like literally just measuring, you know, making sure, like double checking, you know. I've got a couple drawings inside that I've sketched up of my setups that I've kind of been thinking about. You know, building a boat of this size, it's not a cakewalk. You know, like something like this, you could throw it together and it's easy, right? Something like this, yeah. But when it's done, you're gonna have, I mean, a beautifully built boat. It's like a bucket list boat build for me, because I mean, you guys will see. It's going to be epic. So I've been working on my Ariane here. I took the Armsons off, and I filled the holes. It looks pretty good, actually. To be quite honest, it looks pretty good. I got all my goodies in there. I pulled it apart again. So we're actually going center mounted rudder and stingers. Now I had the trim tabs, but I put them back because I didn't have enough money, so we'll get those later on, right? Yeah, so I'm basically setting it up like the stock TFL Ariane. You get it offshore electrics. Just went bare minimum, cheap, whatever I could get. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. I reinforced the inside of the transom, right? And I feathered these out, and then I kind of layered about 3 or 4 layers of fiberglass and carbon fiber, and it looks pretty damn good. Booyah, baby. I'm hitting it pretty damn hard, boys. It ain't going nowhere. Where you going? No freaking where. Come on. And while I was at it, I actually sharpened up the trailing edge here, right? Because it was kind of rounded. Now it's like nice and sharp. Now I'm just trying to figure out if I want to paint, just like paint the transom to cover all this up, or install the stingers and just go with it, you know. Wet sanded. I've already hit it with 400, 500. I was thinking maybe I could get it with some 1,000 and then wax the hell out of it. And it will probably polish it up pretty nice, about like it looks now, and then those stingers would kind of cover everything up. You would see these holes and these holes, but when the hardware is all on there, it's like, who's gonna know, right? Like J&R Marine said, who's gonna know? No one's gonna know. Don't know. No. I do. Oh man, I got a low spot there. Damn, that's the only low spot in the whole boat. Are you kidding me? Well, we're going to fill that in. That ain't going to stay there for long. Damn, that looks good, boys. Man, it was cold out here, boys. I had to break the heater out. I had a damn reptile heat lamp hanging up from up here on my head. Yeah, man, it's been cold the past few days in the Carolinas. Got that transom in there. Carbon fibered. Come on. So I'm gonna let you guys go, man. I'm gonna tell you what, I don't even know what to do with all this freaking room out here. Like, working in the house is so nice, it's convenient. I don't even have to go outside, you know. But out here, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 benches to work on, right? All of them are full. We'll see you guys next time. This is your little update, your shop update. Sorry I didn't have you guys anything like more interesting. Working on the video for that, and about to get started on the carbon fiber for that. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.